got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes?
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
59, Mike to 59. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Go, 5.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Jones operating from the gun. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
High 55. I don't listen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Wow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, screen pass to Lindsey. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Down. 30 base.
Watch it.
Snap.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check. Crouch.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 2.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Yellow. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Phillip Lindsay. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Let's go, fellas.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check right.
1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for the Chiefs' 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Mahomes again. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watkins. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, New York.
Ready? 18, Gator. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's Jones on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Colin Saunders never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jones now off the play fake. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Jones now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Jones, and Ingram hauls it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Barkley. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll buy some time right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.